Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one. If you're still tuning in and you're watching through any of these videos, thanks for watching. Today we're carrying on with the Territory fix and flip. And today we'll be tackling the job of replacing that center bearing on this Territory. Shouldn't take but a couple of hours, hopefully. So let's get to that. So pretty much it's all-wheel drive. Alright, so we need the drive shaft to rotate so we can get to those other bolts that are going to be on the drive shaft that I'm about to show you. So we have to jack the car up, get the car off the ground, and take all the wheels off so we can move the drive shaft. Alright, so let's take a look at the drive shaft and the nuts we need to take off. Okay, so under here we have some, I think they're 19s, yeah 19s. We got a few 19s, so put spanner on here, ring spanner on whatever sides, and start cranking. We got 3 to take off. One here, and one at the top. And when we get to the top one, we'll rotate the shaft so we can get that one out. And we have this one, which I think is a 15. I started cranking that off just to see what size it was. Yeah, that's 15. And we have 2, one either side of the shaft where the center bearing housing is. So one there and one on that side, and then we have 6 all the way down there. See those little ones? And there is actually plastic weights on the back of them that I will mark when we go to take it off so we can put it back in the same spot. Same with those. I'll make a mark on one of them so I can put it back in the same spot when we're finished. Might not be able to see, but have a red dot on one, and that's overspray. A blue dot on the other one. So I'll just line them up with the colours when I come back to putting them back on. These are actually 18s, not 19s. Before we get going, I cracked this one, so yeah, there, 18s. I could pull those out now, but I'll wait until I have the end bolts out. So that's all, that one's off, that one's well loose. And we'll leave it like that, move down to the end now. Alright. We're at this end, the drive shaft. And on this end we have some plastic counterweights. Now what I've gone and done and made some marks on where these 3 pins will go through and where they need to come back to, where I want to line them up back. I just want to put everything back to where it belongs. So they're the 3 pins where they go into, they're the 3 marks, and I just line them back up where they came from. Alright. And now, but bear with me. Well, you get the idea. I'm going to take all those off and then I'll be back. So all the bolts are loose, I think. Alright, so let's crank this last one out. and it's out. Alright, so there's our floppy center bearing. You see, she's all torn out in there, all the way around. So we're going to go and hammer and smash, clip, pinch, pull that one off, and we're going to put the new one on. And we're going to replace the uni as well, the new uni. Okay. All the circlips out. Now, I'm going to start hitting. So right now, we're going to have to shock this. So we're going to do some percussion shocking on the shaft yoke piece here. Now we don't want to cross this line onto the actual shaft. We don't want to hit that. We want to keep it to the yoke end. So I'll just be hitting here. Okay. Okay, so I'll just grab some vice grips and yank those out. Alright, we got them in two pieces now. And it took a little longer, it took about 15 minutes or so to get that all undone. This is the side we want to do. Okay, so we want to get the center bearing off in the rubber. So to do that, we have to get this big ass nut off first, and we'll pull that off so we can get this on and replace it and get the new one on. Okay, so we've got the nut off now. Impact, that's the way you want to get it off. There. And we can take this off to get that off. Stick your punch in there, start hitting it there, and she should come out pretty easy. Here it'll come. It'll come. A couple more. Okay. So we've got the yoke off now. Put a punch behind the back of it and just tap it around. She'll ease out. There shouldn't be any problem with that part coming out. Okay, let's take this crap off. Just stick your punch behind there. Tap it out. It'll come out. It'll ease off really quickly. So we've got this new center bearing on. Got the yoke back on. About to tighten up the nut. We've got it flush. I'll take this nut off as we can inside there. And now I'm going to tighten this. Okay, now we're going to fit the uni joints. Okay, take the caps off. Put this in the middle. Fit it all back up. And then tap the tops of these in gently back in through every one of these holes. Alright, so we have the new center bearing and uni-joint assembled and in place now. All circlips are in. And just check to make sure that the uni-joint is moving freely and it isn't bound up anywhere. If it moves freely up and down, side to side, yep. So that's good. Just put it back in the car. You're going to put the trans end in first and the 3 bolts, and the rest is still hanging. Now we're going to go to the diff end and put that end up before we secure the middle. If you do the middle, you won't be able to put the back in. Okay, let's go to the back. Alright, so remember those 3 marks we made on the back of the diff? Well, we're just going to line those marks back up so everything's back home where it belongs. I've got the diff end side of the drive shaft up, the 6 nuts in, lined up with the 3 markings that I made. It's a bit dark under there, so I can't really film anything, so yeah. I've got to button up, I've got to tighten up the center bearing 2 nuts, and then I'm done here. Alright, so after all of that, finally got the center bearing in the car changed out, and she's done. I'm gonna chuck the wheels on, take it for a test drive, and see how she goes. Yeah, she goes. Hopefully there's no more bop, 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 bop. Where's my keys? Okay, so drive. Alright, let's go for a little bit of a drive, feel this center bearing up. Don't feel too bad, but we'll know on the acceleration. Hold up. Who has a scooter? Alright, let's do another two on that test drive. Sorry about that, we had some unwanted visitors. Back we go. Oh, that's a lot better. Give us some boost. This is a really bumpy road, so you probably hear a lot of vibrations in that camera right now. Go. I think it's safe to say that it's done. Oh, that's easy better, man. Oh, damn. So that's the center bearing done. Alright, I'm happy with that test drive. Compared to what it was before, with all the knocking, especially off acceleration. There's no more knocking, it's all gone. Very smooth to drive. I'm very happy. Alright, let's take it home. Actually, I got a car to detail, so park back out here. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, the center bearing's in, it's all fitted, job's done. I'm happy with the job, happy with the result. There's no more vibration, and it feels good to drive now. So not much to do. Probably give it a caliper polish, a wash, full detail on the inside, do some shampooing on the carpets, and then it's time to chuck it back on the market and see what happens. Alright, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Stay tuned. If you haven't yet and you're still here, hit that subscribe button. It is free. You don't have to pay for nothing. Gotta go. JTG. I'm out of here. Till the next one. Catch you later.